My name is Amina. I grew up in a quiet home. I lived with my parents and my younger sister. Our town was small. People knew each other. People talked about everything. People also judged quickly. My parents cared a lot about what others said. They wanted to stay respected. When I turned 18, my parents changed. They started acting strict. They watched my movements. They questioned my time outside. I thought it was normal. I did not understand the real reason. I thought they were protecting me. I trusted them. One night, my mother told me to sit with her. She spoke in a soft voice. She said a man had asked for my hand. She said he came from a respected family. She said he wanted a peaceful life. She said he would take care of me. My father nodded in agreement. He said this was a chance. He said this would secure my future. They both looked at me. They expected me to accept. I felt confused. My heart beat fast. I did not know the man. I had never met him. I asked for time. My mother refused. She said the decision was made. She said they knew what was best for me. My father ended the talk with a firm voice. He said the marriage would happen soon. I sat in silence. My body felt cold. Days passed. I felt lost. My friends noticed the change in me. I told them nothing. I did not want to bring shame. I did not want more pressure. I kept everything inside. Each night I cried quietly. No one saw. No one asked. The wedding day came fast. I wore a white dress. My mother helped me get ready. She told me to smile. She told me to trust their choice. I looked at myself in the mirror. My eyes looked empty. The celebration felt heavy. People danced. People laughed. I stayed quiet. I saw the man for the first time at the ceremony. His name was Kareem. He looked older than I expected. His stare was strong. He did not smile. He did not speak much. He only nodded to people. He shook hands. He greeted my father and mother. I watched him from far. I wanted to understand his nature. I could not read anything on his face. When the ceremony ended, I felt weak. I wanted to rest. I wanted time to breathe. We reached the new home. It felt strange. The air felt tense. The rooms felt empty. I sat on the bed. I looked at the window. I tried to calm my thoughts. Kareem entered the room. His steps were slow. His expression stayed firm. I looked at the floor. My heart raced. I felt fear. Not fear of pain, fear of losing myself, fear of living a life without choice, fear of never finding happiness. He sat across from me. He watched me without speaking. The silence grew heavy. I waited for him to say something. He did not. I folded my hands. I kept my breathing steady. I wanted peace. I wanted distance. I wanted safety. After a long pause, he spoke. His voice sounded rough. He said he expected me to follow his rules. He said he wanted quiet. He said he wanted order. He said he liked control. These words cut through me. I felt smaller. I felt trapped. I felt alone. I answered with a calm voice. I said I wanted respect. I said I wanted time to understand this new life. I said I needed space to adjust. He stared at me. His eyes did not soften. He stood up. He walked to the door. He left the room without saying anything else. I stayed awake the entire night. I thought about my parents. I thought about my future. I thought about my shattered hope. Tears rolled down my face. I did not wipe them. I let them fall. The next morning I woke early. I walked around the house. The silence felt heavy. The space felt cold. Kareem entered the kitchen. He gave me a short look. He drank his tea. He left without words. I tried to understand him. I tried to see some kindness. I found nothing. Days turned into weeks. I learned his routine. He left early. He returned late. He ate quietly. He spoke only when needed. I stayed careful around him. I watched my words. I watched my steps. I kept my distance. Inside I felt broken. My laughter faded. My smile disappeared. I felt like a shadow in my own life. I wished for freedom. I wished for a voice. I wished for courage. One afternoon, I visited my parents. They looked happy to see me. My mother hugged me. My father smiled. They asked about my new home. They asked about Kareem. I stayed silent for a moment. Then I lied. I said things were fine. I said I was adjusting. My mother nodded with relief. My father looked proud. I felt pain inside. I wanted to tell them the truth. I wanted to tell them how empty I felt. I wanted to say that their decision ruined my peace. But I stayed quiet. I did not want to disappoint them. I did not want to fight. I did not want more tears. When I returned home, I sat in my room. I thought deeply. I realized something important. I had lost my voice. I had given control to everyone around me. I had accepted a life that felt wrong. This thought scared me. At the same time, it pushed me. That night, I made a decision. I would not remain silent. I would rebuild my strength. I would take back my choices. I would not let fear decide my path. I knew this would not be easy. I knew the risks. I knew Kareem would resist. I knew my parents would question me. But I wanted my life back. I wanted my own future. The next morning, I sat with him. I spoke clearly. I told him I deserved respect. I told him I needed freedom. I told him I wanted equal treatment. He stared at me again. His stare felt sharp. He asked why I changed. I said I found my courage. His face tightened. He said he did not like change. He said he did not like challenges. I said I understood. I said things still needed to improve. I said I could not live in silence. He stood up. He walked out of the room. I waited. My hands shook. My heartbeat felt loud. After an hour, he returned. He looked calmer. He said he needed time. This surprised me. I felt a small light inside me. Days passed. Tension remained. But something small shifted. He started speaking a little more. He listened sometimes. He softened a little. Not enough, but more than before. I kept speaking. I kept standing up for myself. I kept asking for respect. Slowly, I rebuilt myself. I learned to trust my strength. I learned to say what I felt. I learned to protect my boundaries. I learned to put my well-being first. My first night broke me. It also opened my eyes. It pushed me to fight for my voice. It pushed me to understand my worth. It pushed me to create change. I still feel fear sometimes. I still feel pain. But I also feel stronger. I feel more alive. I do not know what my future holds. I do not know how long this marriage will last. I do not know if Kareem will change. But I know one thing. I will never stay silent again. I will shape my own path. I will protect my heart. I will rewrite my life.